You are likely to be watching this video because you are new to Vidyard, or you have a number of unidentified viewers in the platform. In this topic, we will be discussing how to identify these viewers and what the best practices are. One of the most powerful features of Vidyard is the ability to associate email addresses to individual viewers. Of course, these email addresses will not magically appear in the Analytics Center without capturing the information first. So a question you may be asking yourself is, well, how do I do that? There are 4 ways that are possible, and each one is best suited to a different use case. The first one we will discuss is a lead capture event, also known as an email gate. This option is useful if you are embedding a player on your website and you haven't been using another method to collect the email data, such as a form from a marketing automation platform. Using a gate would force a viewer to enter their email address before they start watching the content. You could also collect other information at this point. Once the form has been completed, the metaphorical gate will open to allow this video to be played. This video view, along with any further views for that individual, will now have an email address associated, just as long as they don't clear the browser cookies. The next option is to use a VY email string in the URL. By using this method, you can tie the email address to the viewer without needing them to fill in more forms. So here's how you do it. Simply add the VY email string to a player page hyperlink, perhaps within a video thumbnail, so that each individual contact can be recorded. Very useful in a mail merge campaign. Remember, you can add a VY email string to any web address, as long as it's got a player on there that's been embedded using our JavaScript. You could even do this on a Vidyard player sharing page. Note that the VY email method is not compatible with the iframe player. Next up is identifying your viewer via your marketing automation platform, also known as a map. If you have a map integrated into Vidyard, then simply embedding a player on your scripted page should be enough to identify your viewer. Before that's possible, you will have to ensure that each potential viewer's email address has already been captured via a map form on your domain, or the viewer has visited your site from a map email that has already made the cookie association. The integration in your group provides a behind-the-scenes infrastructure to transfer cookie and email address information to and from the map. The diagram here shows how the data is passed from the web page and eventually into your Analytics Center. So before you explore this option, ensure that your contacts have already been cookied by the map. Finally, and although not used frequently, there is an option to include an email address in the embed code itself. Simply add your viewer's email address into an area that starts with email equals. This could be useful if you are dynamically changing our code on page load with your own JavaScript, or if you have a URL that only one person can access. Here's a quick summary of the best practices as you've seen in this video. Thanks for watching this video, which has explained the options for identifying your viewers. More information about these options can be found in our knowledge base. But if you get stuck, feel free to reach out to our team at support@vidyard.com.